I wanted to be cool, hanging out with some other buddies, so I started smoking cigars. But they were so tough on the stomach, and the people I worked around, they hated the smell. So this old guy says, all right, young fella, just try one of these. It's all right, so I started bumming cigarettes off of him every other day, and then he got mad and said, you owe me a pack of cigarettes. So I was all right, fine. I go to the gas station, get a pack for him and myself, and that's pretty much how I started.
Hi, this is Chris. Wonderful. You're interested in getting enrolled into our program to help you quit smoking? Sure.
Started smoking with my friends.
Everybody was doing it, and so it was like the acceptable thing to do.
I've been smoking since I was about 9 years old.
The first time I had a cigarette, I was 8.
I started smoking, I might have been 18.
Okay, the cigarettes that you smoke, ma'am, are they regular lights, ultralights, addictive-free?
I smoked for about 4 years altogether.
And ended up addicted to it.
I know at one point I was up to 3.5 packs and started cutting down over the past 5 years.
Started off probably just a few.
Yeah, I got up to about 2 packs a day. Very expensive.
It's a very, very strong addiction, and what makes it so difficult is that when somebody smokes, they do it everywhere. It's in the groceries, outside on the corner.
So often what tobacco users hear is, it's just a habit, why can't you just quit? It's not that easy, and they need to be able to speak to someone who totally understands that.
It feels like you're less than free. But this thing does have a hold on you. You may not even realize it.
How many times have you gone to the urgent care emergency room in the last 12 months?
I was put in the hospital because I passed out, and they found out that I have an enlarged heart.
I have asthma, so my doctor really recommended me to stop smoking, but it was just really hard because then I was hospitalized 2 different occasions because the bronchitis just got really bad, and I didn't even stop after that.
It's scary to quit. It's very difficult to quit.
But I'm glad that you called and, I want to talk about it. A Quitline is a very good resource to call because you have trained, educated, credentialed people on the end of that line to help you get off a drug that perhaps oftentimes you've tried to do by yourself in the past and were not successful.
So often tobacco users feel that if they're going to get help, they're going to be put into kind of a guilt-ridden situation. We want to create that very safe environment that they could come, share their experiences, that we could then work with them in helping them to become tobacco-free.
About year 2 of me throwing another full pack away in the trash, I started thinking, yeah, that's a little bit harder than I thought.
I've tried to quit on my own several times. I always end up going back to it, stress or whatever.
Stress was a big reason for me to start smoking initially.
We do need to know what their triggers are so that we can help them manage the triggers.
After a meal, waking up in the morning, and then also before they go to bed. Those are usually the 3 big triggers that they report.
Right before I go to bed, have a cigarette. Wake up in the middle of the night with an asthma attack, hit my inhaler 2 times, come outside and have a cigarette. So it got really bad for me.
Good morning, this is Leslie. I know I can offer individualized plan that will fit just you, your personality.
1-800-QUIT-NOW. It's a great opportunity for those people who want to quit smoked and smokeless tobacco, so we work with both forms.
Their biggest fear is, what is it going to cost me? And so when they know they have a free service, that just makes it so much easier for them to say, I can go ahead and do this now. Quitlines are essential. You meet the need of the caller right then and there.
I just decided to call and see, see what it was about and see what, see how they could help.
All I could think was, I'm going to call them, and while I'm calling, I'm going to be smoking. And I was, the first call. I said, yeah, I want to quit. Oh, I would need to quit real bad,
I waited until I was alone one day, and I called the number. Didn't really want to say anything to anybody, I think for fear that if it didn't work, I didn't want to feel or look like a failure.
A lot of patients are really, really emotional. They feel that The smoking is their best friend. So what you want to kind of do is let them know that you will go through a grieving process.
I felt very safe with the counselor. She made me feel very comfortable. To understand that it's a process and that it is an addiction that has to be worked through.
We try to attack it more than just one's physical addiction to it. We try to attack it as a whole. That way, when you become quit, we help you remain quit, okay?
The first 3 months were very hard. And going back and forth between, okay, I'm quitting, and then falling off the wagon, so to speak, and running to the store and get a pack. I felt very guilty. There was a lot of shame involved.
What I would like for you to try and do is to reframe those thoughts, because you can be a non-smoker.
Do you think this is stressful? She had called me at the end, maybe 3 or 4 days after I had, relapsed, and she was just really supportive, and I was telling her what was going on, and she was telling me different things that I could do to help with my stress.
Anything that really works with that individual, some of the things that they already incorporate in their daily lives. So we try to focus in on those things that bring in a lot of joy to that person other than smoking.
Walking the dog was very helpful. I was actually exercising more in the process, and it really did help, I think, to curb my appetite.
Oh my gosh, now you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're getting cleaner lungs by not smoking. You're working on exercising, maybe managing your body weight. And, they love that.
We encourage them to journal their feelings or the experience going through the process.
And although it seems silly to write those things down, it actually was really helpful. I could see little tunnels of light and glimmers of hope where I would have triumphant moments.
That is the absolute joy when they call me. And it's like, hey, what's going on? And they say, I quit. And it's a party right there. It is a total party.
I feel awesome. My face, my body, the texture of my skin, everything is just great since I've stopped smoking. It can't be any better. It can't be any better.
If you're really serious about quitting, call.
Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
1-800-QUIT-NOW.
I called 1-800-QUIT-NOW because I was ready to change my life.
I would say call 1-800-QUIT-NOW and call now.